Hi boys and girls, and welcome to day 3 of adding and subtracting fractions and line plots. Today our focus is adding with the data we find in these line plots. And today we're going to be doing pages 473 and 474 together, and then on your own you're going to be trying out page 476. So let's get started. So we're looking at page 473 right now. Sophia is making a border for her quilt. She wants to use leftover strips of fabric, and she measures the length of each strip and records the information in the line plot. Sophia puts together the 5 strips of fabric that are the same length. So she's taking the 5 strips that are the same length. What is the total length of the 5 strips of fabric? So now we have to look. Which one of these values has 5 X's above it, meaning 5 strips are the same length? So this one has 3, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it looks like no one else has any more than that. So this is our strip measurement that she's working with. So what is the total of the length of the 5 strips of fabric? So that means we have to add this number 5 times. So 12 and 1/4 plus 12 and 1/4 plus 12 and 1/4 plus 12 and 1/4, that's 4, so one more, 12 and 1/4. Okay, so we have 5 different times. So if we have our fraction here, we have 1/4 plus 1/4, right? So that is equal to 2/4. And same thing here, 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 2/4, and then we have 1/4. So now we can add those up, and then we'll go back in and add the whole number. So we have 2/4 plus 2/4 plus 1/4, which is equal to 5/4, right? Now the bigger number is on top. We kind of mentioned this in previous lessons. So this is an improper fraction. So this is like saying there's one more fourth shaded in after one whole. I'm just going to do a quick picture off to the side. So this is what this looks like. We have 2 shapes divided up into 4 parts. This whole first one is shaded, then we have one more here. So 5/4 is equal to 1 and 1/4. So one whole, and then there's one left over. So we have 12 times 5, or 12 plus 12 plus 12, 5 times, plus 1 plus 1/4. Right? So now we add 12 times 5 is 60, plus 1 plus 1/4 is 61 and 1/4 inches. So let's just talk through that one more time. I know that was a lot. So we have to add all of them together. Right now we're just ignoring the whole numbers. Those are easy to work with. And we made groups of our fourths. So we had 1/4 plus 1/4 is 2/4. And then we did that again, and then we had 1/4 left over. When we added 2/4 plus 2/4 plus 1/4, the denominator stays the same. 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. And then when we draw out 5/4, it's one whole shaded and then 1/4 of the next model. So that means we're kind of exchanging here, and we're giving 5/4, making it equal to 1 and 1/4. So that is where this comes from. Okay, so this comes from here. So it's basically just saying 12 times 5 plus 5/4, but we just translated it into a mixed number instead of keeping it as the improper fraction. And then we just multiply 12 times 5, which is 60, plus 1 plus 1/4. So the total length of the 5 strips of fabric is 61 and 1/4 inches. Okay? I know that was tricky. There was a lot of steps there. So if you have any questions, just please let me know. And if you feel okay, let's just quickly look at page 474, and then you'll be on your own to work on page 476. So this is just showing it in a picture model, as well as the model of breaking apart the whole numbers and fractions, which is similar to what we just did. So it's the same exact data table, same exact problem. This picture shows the 5 strips of fabric being placed next to one another to make the long strip. So this is the 5 pieces, and then just obviously adding all of these together to get the total length, okay? And then same idea here, you can break up the whole number in fractions to help you. So here, add the whole numbers first and then add the fractions. We just flip-flopped it, we did the fractions, then the whole numbers. The same thing, 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, tongue twister. The denominator stays the same, and then 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. We still get those 5/4, okay? And then just translating that into a mixed number, 1 and 1/4, because 1 whole is taken up, then we have 1 more left over. So if you have any questions, friends, now's a great time to ask. If not and you feel comfortable, you can move right on to page 476. And make sure you either show me on Seesaw or on the Google Meet. And I'm here if you need me. Happy line plots!